Good morning, Backyard Kids. We've had a great month talking all about how to figure out who God means us to be so that we can make a difference in His world. In a nutshell, we've been talking about individuality. And today we're going to take it a step further and talk about how we can all use our own unique gifts and talents and personalities together to make even more of a difference. Our lesson today comes from the Apostle Paul. He had planted a new church in Corinth, and several years after that, received word from friends that the church was not doing well. They really just needed some help to get back on track. And so Paul couldn't easily visit, and he certainly couldn't pick up the phone to call. He wrote them a letter. And in this letter, he tried to encourage them and to help them get back on track. Now, this letter talked about a lot of things. In fact, it's a whole book in the Bible. But Paul really focused on helping these new believers to understand that God had given them each unique gifts and that no one person's gift was any more important than the other. And it's true. God gives us all different kinds of gifts, like wisdom, knowledge, faith, and healing, not to mention all the other talents like being good at math or good at sports or knowing how to cook or even just being really good at listening. And all of these gifts are needed, and each is just important as the other. In fact, God gives different gifts to different people so that they can all work together and do even greater things together than they could ever do alone. Now, this was definitely true for the Corinthians, and it's true for us too. God has given each of us our own unique personality and our own set of abilities and skills that makes us just who we are. Everyone's individuality is equally important because God made us that way for a reason. And here's the cool part. When we choose to follow Jesus, that means that God's Spirit is working inside of us. We're not trying to do it on our own. God is at work in and through us, through our skills and our talents, and He helps us to use these as we work to make a difference for other people. So think about the things that you're good at for a minute. You might sometimes wish you were good at something else. Like, I'm really good at organizing things, but I really wish I had a great singing voice and could play the guitar. But God intentionally gave us our own talents, and we should always be thankful for our own particular talents that He chose just for us and look for ways to use them in God's kingdom. And when we use our abilities together, that's even better. Like Paul told the Corinthians in his letter, we are each like different parts of the body, working together as the body of Christ and not as individuals going alone. We can do so much more. We need each other, and together we can accomplish amazing things. And kids, this is what I want you to remember. God has given you a unique personality and set of skills, talents, and interests. It wasn't an accident. He put you together exactly as you are on purpose. No one else can play your part in the work that God's doing in the world. And when you choose to follow God and you let Him work through your skills and abilities, together with those around you, you can make a huge difference in the world around you.